Hey, everybody. So Britt and I were just having a conversation. We're like, we should probably record this and share it with y'all because there's some stuff
Mhm.
going on. We took a lot of we took a lot of time and energy, and Britt more than anybody, to set up the mechanics of how the Heart Hub is working. And what we're finding is that there is a lot of joy in that work, but it's becoming, now that it's up and running and that you guys are engaged and everybody is having what looks from our perspective like a really good experience, we're realizing like this is a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And frankly, we need help. And it's a tricky part for us because we still haven't turned on the paywall yet, where we're going to be charging $30 a month. That is going to be happening. It just hasn't happened yet. We're trying to find the right time and the right way and be able to communicate to everybody how that's going to occur. But we're like, we need help and we can't pay people right away. And so this is us being as transparent as possible in the current reality of the situation. There's a few major areas that we're finding where it's like time is just getting taken up. And if there are people that are more engaged with those particular things more so than we are, that would be really
Yeah.
helpful. So we've been really good
Yeah.
and energized in the setting up of things, the structural stuff, building something new in which content is created. And that's largely posts, comments, events, hosting the events. There's some task management stuff in there. There's just things that it takes to run a community. And what we're really looking for is people who would feel engaged with the doing. We
Mhm.
really have been having a fun time doing the setting up, but then once it's set up and it needs to run, and it's more like the regular scheduled kind of things that need to happen, it's really becoming difficult to keep doing that in
Mhm.
all the other things that we've got going on.
Yeah, because part of what we're trying to do here is we're building this thing and it's growing, right? And our ideas are growing and our offerings are growing. And so, we spend time creating these new offerings and whatever, and then we push them out and then we're running them. And so what I've realized is happening is it's like I've got a nice little plate full of beautiful, delicious things. And then I'm like, ooh, that's a really cool thing. Maybe we should make this dish too. But I'm running out of room on my plate because we just keep adding, but nothing is moving off of the plate. So it's overflowing now, which is a
Mhm.
great problem to have. And then that's why we're asking for your help. So things like, I'm sure, hopefully, you've seen our member spotlight video for January. I've been working on the February one. I am not very good at it. And I've been having to learn some new skills along the way, and that just takes time. And so I'm sure that there's somebody out there potentially in this community that is really good at making little videos and actually loves to do it. And they could probably do a way better job than me. So these are the kinds of things that we are hoping to come out as we identify them and sort of throw them out there as opportunities for people to, if you feel called to step forward.
What I think that we are really offering at this point is the next transitional phase of what the Heart Hub is. It's a realization that we've had to have a couple of times in the almost a year that we've been planning this, that we will get to a certain point and then something dramatic will shift and it will change. And it's like, oh, it's not the thing that it was, it's something different. And so the move from the Psychedelic Society of Alberta to the Heart Hub was a big thing. And now the Heart Hub is its own thing. We're not introducing it as, oh, remember the Psychedelic Society? It used to be that. No, it's its own thing. And we're able to talk about it as its own entity, which
Mhm.
means that it's ready for the next transition, which is to bring in more of you, to say
Yeah.
this is a co-created space. We are not running this in a pyramid shaped org structure. We need to bring in people who are getting from the community,
Yeah.
also able to give back. And that could be as simple as helping to host an event when the person who was going to host it can't. And we have committed, something we can do is to have all kinds of materials ready on how to do the things that we want to ask people to do. So real
Mhm.
simple step-by-step guided instructions, as well as any personal conversations that people want to have about, well, how do I do the thing? I've never done the thing before.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You can do the thing. We'll have documentation and we'll talk you through it and
Yeah.
handhold as much as people want. But that's, in our mind, I think it was always part of the intention of this, is that people
Yeah.
would sort of self-identify and step up. And Christine Grace, for example, who did our MDMA presentation, it was very much that. She just like, I want to do a thing. I don't know how. We're like, we'll help you do a thing.
Mhm.
So we've got some stuff that we need to offload off our plates. And we also want to know, what things do you want to do? What things
Mhm.
would the infrastructure and the space in the Heart Hub allow you to do that maybe you wouldn't be able to do otherwise? We've got somebody who's going to be presenting an equity, diversity, and inclusion presentation coming up soon that just sort of self-identified. We've got all kinds of things that could happen. We just can't do them all. So that's our ask. If this resonates with you, comment in the post below, send us a message directly through the Heart Hub about, what does this ask feel like for you? And let's just start a conversation. If we're looking for something like, yeah, I could probably do something, and then we'll figure it out together. That's something that we feel really excited and engaged to do. And that gives people a space where they can feel like they're more directly involved than just showing up and attending an event. There's more opportunity here, and we would love to be part of that transitional process with you guys as you feel safe to do that. It's really important to us.
Yes. And I'll say too, that it's wild to be having this conversation today with Peter, and to be realizing honestly in this moment that the thing is ready to evolve. It's like the caterpillar is like ready to break out of the cocoon, and we're like, what? That's so fast. Like, to me, it's happening so fast. And that is honestly because of all of you in this space weaving your medicine, your realizations, your support, your love into this space. And the magic that is happening here is blowing my mind every single day that I'm checking these posts and reading these pieces. And so thank you for making this happen so fast. I can't believe we're already here. I can't believe we're already like talking about this this new iteration of the Heart Hub that's about to be birthed. And so I hope that those of you who feel called to this can answer the phone, pick up that call, because it's a really exciting time, and we would not be here without all of you that are doing what you're doing, just being in the space too, just being there. So I just want to throw that in because my mind is pretty blown right now with how fast this is happening. So we hope that you will join us in the birth, another birth phase of whatever this is going to be.
All right. Well, we'll keep the discussion going below, and feel free to reach out. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.